The IdentityHashMap is a specialized implementation of the map interface in Java that uses reference equality when comparing keys. This means that in an IdentityHashMap, two keys are considered equal if and only if they are the same object, which is checked using the equality operator, those double equality signs. This is quite a contrast to the default behavior of HashMap, which uses the equals method to compare keys, which means that two keys can be considered equal even if they are different object instances, but have the same content. This also means that the IdentityHashMap does not use hashing for key comparisons, which can be slower for large maps. Without further ado, let's dive into a code example where we compare the HashMap and the IdentityHashMap. I have uploaded the code on GitHub so that you can check it, make a copy, use it in your project, and so on. You can find the link to the GitHub repository in the video description below. Let's start by creating a new instance of the HashMap and put the reference into the variable HashMap, which has the type HashMap, having a string key and a string value. Let's also create a new instance of the IdentityHashMap, putting the reference into the variable IdentityHashMap, which has the type IdentityHashMap with a string key and a string value. Now let's create two string objects having the same content but different references. New string hello in the variable str1 and new string hello in the variable str2. Now let's add the same key value pairs to both maps. Let's add to the HashMap the key string1 with the value world. And let's also add to the IdentityHashMap string1 with the value world. Now let's try the opposite. Let's try to retrieve the value using string1 and string2. Let's first start with the HashMap. Let's get the value behind string1 from the HashMap. Let's also get the value of string2 behind the HashMap. Now let's get the value behind string1 in the IdentityHashMap and the value behind string2 also in the IdentityHashMap. Now let's take a look at what this looks like when running the application. Let's build and run the application. And here we can see the differences. Due to HashMap using the equals method, both calls essentially result in the same. While the IdentityHashMap uses the equality operator, which returns world with string1, but string2 has a different reference and therefore returns null. To sum up, we first covered the basics of the IdentityHashMap and compared it to the HashMap. We then created a Java code example with both the HashMap and the IdentityHashMap. Then we created two different string objects with the same content. We then added one string as key to both maps. To showcase the difference, we then accessed the values using the other string object with a different reference but the same content, showing that the HashMap finds an element due to content comparison, while the IdentityHashMap does not due to reference comparison. Did you like the format of this video? If you found value, please consider liking this video and subscribe to this channel to get notified about videos just like this one in the future. Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video.